Amy here at PAX East for Game Skinny, and we are going to talk to Michael and Peng of Frog Dice about their new game, Dungeon of Elements. Hey guys, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. So give us a rundown about the new game and kind of what the inspiration was.
Okay. Dungeon of Elements, we call it an RPG dungeon crawler with Dr. Mario combat. It fits a style of game we're trying to do where we take kind of casual gameplay concepts and bring them into a little bit more core of a game. So they appeal to both core and casual gamers, and to kind of get more casual gamers to move towards more core games also. So we're trying to be a little bit of an advocate for all types of games.
So what are the hooks that you put into the game to kind of convert some of those casual players into more hardcore players?
Okay, so casual players love great graphics, just like core gamers, so that's not a problem. Core games usually have very good graphics, right? But sometimes they get intimidated by some of the terminology, some of the play styles, and some of the twitch factors that happen in core games. So what we did was we just slowed things down, gave them mechanics that they were very comfortable with, usually match 3 or just some sort of like creative matching styles and stuff like that, and then put it in an RPG setting. So there they get to learn about inventory and XP and things like that. Get them more comfortable with the games that we like to make. We like to make RPGs, and so then we just bring everybody back together.
So it's kind of a gateway RPG.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Definitely. Right.
What would you say the target age of your ideal player would be?
For most of our games, really, it's everything. All the way from, we have gamers from 5 to 85. Now, we have a hardcore text RPG that's 18 and up, and our next game is going to be a web RPG that's probably more teenage and up difficulty. But most of our games are really all ages.
Great. So is there any particularly compelling storyline or anything you want to share out of the new game that you think will really hook people into picking it up?
Well, all of our games take place in the same game universe, all the way back to our 17-year-old text RPG.
Wow.
So if you play every game, you get more of the lore of the world, so they keep adding to the story. And in fact, we often incorporate characters, like actual players from previous games, into future games. Like, for example, in Dungeon of Elements, there's one enemy, a gelatinous cube, and the dead guy inside is a really long-time player from Threshold. So he's all excited that he's immortalized, even though he's a dead guy. But yeah, we like to do stuff like that so that long-time players see things, including maybe even themselves, in future games.
That is so cool.
Because community is a huge part of our company. We have an annual convention for our customers. It's really just a party we throw for them every year. So a lot of people, I met her on our first game. So we've had lots of people meet spouses. We have something like 20 what we call Thresh babies, people that are born from having met on one of our games.
Including our own 2 girls.
Right. So community is a huge part of all of our games, and just the general everyone together playing all of them. So
that is amazing.
Now, don't get me wrong, we have like massive PvP on our game, but it's done in the context of role playing. Mm-hmm. So you get a little bit of separation. It's not just like, oh, I owned you. It's like, oh, my character had a reason for killing you. So we have about 50% women playing our text RPG, which is really high for an online multiplayer role-playing game. But, they get into it because there's a story there. We always have a story. They have their own stories to tell, and they get to be a part of this story that everybody's building together.
That sounds amazing.
One of our slogans is "Our world's your imagination," because we want to have the cool world, but we want people to bring their own stories and their own creativity into the game that then becomes a part of the lore forever.
So you're letting each unique player enrich the lore of this world that is just continuing through all of your game titles.
Absolutely.
That sounds amazing. I mean, it's great that you guys are really dedicating yourselves to this universe so that you can build more complex layers as the company and the games progress.
Absolutely.
Fabulous. Yeah. What gave you the inspiration to start the first game and kind of kick off this continuous universe?
Well, that one's on me. I played other games, MUDs, but back in the day, this is the early 90s, they were all just, hack and slash, which is fun, don't get me wrong, but I thought, I wonder if someone took a more creative priority. Like if the first priority was the creativity rather than just the code, which was how it started, because it was just computer science students figuring out how to make a game on the internet. So that's how I made the first game, the classic Build-A-Better Mousetrap. And then it just kind of grew from there.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, anything else you want to share with the audience before we let you get back to the show?
No, I think that's it. I mean, you can find all of our games. Some of our games are free to play online. They can find them all at frogdice.com. Some of them are casual, downloadable titles. But everything's right there on our website.
Sounds great. All right, thanks, guys. Yeah.